This is what we're working on today. 1, 2 nice pieces of Coober Pedy. This one looks like it's not quite skin to skin, but dang near. Should be able to get a nice chunky piece out of that. This one looks like it's got a nice bright color bar. It kind of rolls a flash across the top from where it's at already, from where it fractured out. So let's start. Alright, let's start with this little guy. It's probably 6 to 8 carats. Pretty straightforward. It kind of, I can tell right now you guys are already in my way. My face needs to be right where the camera's at. And looking at the screen doesn't give me... I can almost do it if I went like this. Well, if I zoomed into 5x, I could probably use the screen as my view. But I kind of like to get my face in over here, so I'm not sure if this is going to work. We will persist. Alright, so we got color all the way around. Should we... Well, we got to take that skin off either way, so let's do that. There's my cut from last time that happened. Of course, it's right underneath the same wheel. As long as you don't come up into the edge, you're good. I think we got color pretty much right on top right there. Yeah, look. We got a flash. Need a little bit more of the skin off here. See the fracture right there? Kind of makes us have to take the bottom down a little bit more. But I think we're okay. Look at the angled color bars right there. The way they angle up. That might be a little bit of a problem. So let's take our bottom down. We know we got to do that. Interesting. There's a little flash of orange through the whole thing, but I don't know that it's going to face into anything. Like a broad flash. If I can get the light over here. Is that better or worse on the light? We'll see. You still can't see the orange that I can see as it rolls across right here. Interesting. Acts like we're coming up on a color bar. It's a big orange flash. But I'm running out of real estate to be able to take it down. How about if we lose that light? That's almost better. See the orange now? I think now you can see the orange I've been talking about. As long as it'll focus when I'm down here. If you can see what I got jury-rigged up here, I got a 10-foot piece of conduit, EMT. I'm an electrician, so I got that laying about. With electrical tape holding a selfie stick to it, and all of that is bungee corded to the top of my drill press. So it's real high tech. I mean, it's real. You're getting real production value here. Look at, there's a broad flash under the pin fire. This is cool. This is a cool one. I don't want to go too far and lose any of that. Maybe I should stop fooling around with the camera, and I actually got it back far enough that I can kind of get my head in here and see what I'm doing again. So this looks like a large cabochon, right? I got that rolled edge right there that's kind of, I can't get that much of a dome out of it, I don't think, and so that right there is kind of what's limiting me here on what I can do. But I kind of like the pin fire over a broad flash. To get it right. There we go. What do we do? What do we do? What do you say when it's over? Don't know if I should say anything at all. One day you're rolling in the clover. Next thing you know, you're gonna fall. Still I think about the years since I first met you, and the way it would have been without you here. And I don't know if words from me can still upset you, but I've just got to let this memory stand clear. 'Cause I'm leaving here a better man for knowing you this way. Okay, I don't think we've got any color up on this side, that corner. You can kind of see where the potch rolls up and around and takes out my color bar, or my color bar doesn't quite enter into it unless I go down further. So we need to take that corner down in some way. That almost starts to get us into an oval. There's color there here though, so I guess we can go down a little bit more and see if it shows up. We need to do an oval because there's not color in that corner, there's not color in that corner, and by the time we get rid of that, we don't have our, so let me, well shoot, we can do it right here with you. We got options here. I don't think we're going to get, we could go there. 14. If we went with a narrower cut, we could get 16. Just barely a 16. So what would you do? Long and narrow. That's where the best color is right there in the middle. The corners are all kind of weak. Kind of lean toward that. most of the waste that we have is waste that needs to go away anyway. It gets rid of that roll on the side. So we got a 16, or we can do a 14. We have to be able to roll that dome up quite a bit to be able to get that one, unless we scooch it all the way over here. We might could do that right there. What do you think? Keep that right corner in the bottom in it. I think we do that. That's the least amount of waste. Let me mark that. All right. That taper on the side made of my, I don't know, I kind of like the long one. To me, this is a more useful cut, though. The other one, dang, look at the color we're losing when we cut that way, though. You know what? Screw the calibrated cut. We're going to take off what we have to take off and save everything we can save and make everybody happy. Okay, I can't ever make everybody happy, but of that because I have to. I just don't have, I bet you I can roll it that much. I can roll the dome that much. We're a little bit thicker at this end. Okay, now let's just roll those corners to a pleasing amount. What do you think? I'm going to actually bring it in and use the template markings as my outside template so that we end up with a pleasing shape. Getting there. That'll probably be 15 or 16 oval. How's that? Let's take a smidgen off the top to get rid of our pencil marks. Color's coming in nicer going down. Alright, I think we got a starting point there, ready to dop it up and start rolling that. I'll refine the shape a little bit more. Now this one, pretty much skin to skin color. Take that top down, two-sided. That right there kind of hurts us a little bit, but that's got to go away. That doesn't do us any good. It's a shame. Why is the brightest color always in that piece that you have to take off? I don't like triangles. So what can we do there? What can we do there? Starting to take off the back. We're obviously way thicker than we need to be. I don't think we have quite enough to split it and get two. If I had a thin trim saw, which I really should get because I waste enough Opal not having the ability to trim thin, this is what I use to trim. And by the time I make a cut like that, I end up with two that are, gosh, that's awful close to being able to do it. But I'm usually not willing to risk the one to get the two. Look at the blue in there. Dang. See, because we have to look at it from the thinnest side. I was showing you from the thickest side. The thinnest side is here. If we cut it right there, I don't think I've got enough to make two good stones. So to eliminate the temptation, I'm going to take this extra potch away. I think we're going to go double-sided, extra thick. I don't know what shape we'll go for yet. I don't like triangles. I don't like triangles. I don't like freeform. I don't want it. I don't like it. I guess I have OCD or something. When I see a freeform, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. There's your blues popping in for a hello. Blues and oranges. Oh, time to make a decision. Time to make a decision on what shape we can work with here. We're going to lose a lot to make it either an oval or a circle or a rectangle. We lose kind of that and that. Well, let's pull out the templates and see what we got for options. We could do a fat oval. That's a 6. We can squeeze an 6.5. Funny how Opal tracks hair. That's actually a 9.5. Just looking at it through the screen upside down. 9.5. Can we get a 10? If we can get a 10, I would do that. I think we can do a 10. That's a nice ring size. Right there. What do you think? So we got a 10 and a thick. If we went to a more oval, longer oval, we could pull off an 11. To pick up the color, I like the other one better. So there's a 10 and a small one, but I think we're better off here with this one that I was looking at first. Where's it at? We get a 10.5. Not quite. See daylight right there? I think that's what we're going to do. 10. Okay. I marked it a 10.5 because the thickness of the pencil will leave me with about a 10. Do I cut these corners off? Try to save a piece of that? I think we do. I think it's worth cutting those two corners off. So a little bit more water. I'm relying on the water spray to keep things cool. Okay, so we got that. We got that. That's why it's usually not worth it for me to cut it. And we got that. If you can cut a pointer out of that, by all means you can have it. Okay. I think we'll take this down just a little bit. Again, I mainly just use the lines that I draw as a guideline, and if I can stay a uniform distance outside of it all the way around, then I gained a size bigger than I thought I could get. But we're so close right there on that edge that we're not going to have much left. I think it's time to dop it up. This is a chunk. It's going to be, even though it's a 10, I'll bet it's, oh look, it's a chunk and a half. It's going to be double-sided and thick. I don't know what we'll do with it, but we'll dop it up and see what we get. Alright. Finish up here on this medium wheel. As soon as we get it close, we'll move over to the fine wheel. We're going for double-sided, so I'm not trying to angle the face really. Okay, there's that one. What tweaks do we need to make to this one to make it pleasing? Pretty close right there. Let's go to the fine wheel. Okay. All I had to do was slide my conduit down. Custom made. Okay. Skin to skin. I got a feeling we didn't really even get a good look into the top of this, the way its color bars are. As we dome it, I think we'll start to see what it's got. That's just my pencil mark left there. Don't really care if that comes off till we polish though. We can go for a high dome, why not? That's about as far as we want to go on this side. We'll have to re-dop it to do the other side after we're done polishing this one. Make sure our face is uniform on the top. We could go for even a higher dome than that if we wanted, I guess. Don't know if it's necessary or useful. Okay. This one. Guess we got to refine our shape a tad. I like a little bit more taper in the oval. How's that? It'd be easier to tell if there wasn't pencil on there. Alright. See a little bit out up here on this corner. Just a little bit. Man, I'm not getting it. There. All right, start working our dome now. See what we got for color bar. Looks like we got plenty of color bar, except for maybe that corner right there. We can't go too crazy. I think the thickness on this one is perfect for its size. I like the top. I still feel like I'm a little bit off on the top right corner there. think we're ready to start on the 1000 grit. I was able to find some 1200 grit of these expandable 3-inch expandable wheel belts. Out here on the edge. This 1000 grit belt's about worn out. All it really does is kind of give it a polish, but it's tough to get scratches out with it. I've got one more left, but I got more coming. And some 1200s, like I was saying. I don't know if you guys have a good source for that stuff. Kingsley North is where I ordered this from. Making sure we get all the scratches off the face. All right, butter. Mr. Chunky here. All I'm really doing here is making sure I get all the scratches out of the surface before I hit the polishing. Very nice. Okay. All right, fresh off the polish. Fresh off the polish. Look at that. There's reds in there. You see reds, pinks, orange, blues, greens. I see them all in there. There's the one. We'll go in and weigh them here in a sec. Here's our other one. Still all covered in cerium oxide, but this one right here isn't going to have a bad place to look at it. There's a true double-sided stone. No inclusions. No blank spots. There's a lot to like in that one. Wish you could cut ones like that every day, right? That just work out, that were 10 times that size. But for now, that's a win. Make your guesses as I walk in the house to weigh them. That's the side right there. What pattern would you call that? I'm going to say floral or maybe flagstone, but kind of more floral. Definitely more flagstone on this side than floral. Doesn't quite face as good on this side, so that's the side. That's actually the second side, the one I faced second. So it faced better from our second option. Good to know. Alright, there's wiped off a little bit. Oh, you can't see the blues as good in this light in here. I need to get a daylight light, because these white light bulbs just wash everything out, but still ended up being a very pretty one. Scale is on, tared. Make your guess. I'll say we go 4. Nope, 3.2. I bet you this other one here, 3.2, still nice. Here's the bottom. There's got to be a better place to... Oh well. Now our double-sided one. I'll bet you this one weighs close to what that one weighs just because of how thick it is. This one's going to be close to 3, I bet. There's our really nice side. And there's our also nice side. Faces good from the side. Not a thing wrong with that one. I'm betting this one's also close to 3. 2.2. I'm off by a carat on both of them. Still, you can't hate that. 2.2. 2.2 and 3.2 or whatever it was. So you guys will have to give me some feedback if you would. Was the camera angle better for you? Was that worth it? You're kind of in my way where I'm having to lean my head around. But if it's a better view for you guys and you'd enjoy watching it from that view better, then by all means I'll shoot them that way with my conduit, electrical tape, and selfie stick. Let me know. Thank you for watching.